And the second quarter about to get started.
11.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Indianapolis's performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
To the paint, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And it's Morant missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Wembanyama down low. He has 6. Three-pointer Bagley. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Kicks it out to Rodman. To the wing right side. Morant with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Rodman sets a screen. Goes back up. Morant with another miss. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
Rodman sets a screen. A 3 from Morant. Good on the triple. Morant got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the patience of Cunningham, working in the pick and roll, always seems to get to his spot.
They set the pick. Now here's Morant for 3. Morant with another miss. Cunningham outside. Out left of the wing. Stolen by Rodman. Pass to Morant. Kicks it out to Rodman. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. 4 on the clock. From deep. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Down low. Here's Bagley. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Rodman grabs the miss. Albuquerque trails by 3. Morant outside. Pass to Santos. 18 feet out. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Edgecombe with the steal. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. Indianapolis leads by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Mitchell wide open. Offline with his 3. And so Harden will bring it up for Albuquerque. It's a 3-point game. Harden with the long-range missile.
Oh, that is a moonshot by Harden. He is incredible.
Inside, Chamberlain. Off with the layup. An even 3-on-3 break. And stolen by Chamberlain. Duran with it. And it's Harden picking him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And I love that from Duren, playing with passion.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist.
Beautiful stroke on the 3-ball. Harden is a lights-out shooter from this area.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
First personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
Second team foul.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
At the line
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
That's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
And he dunks it down.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Indianapolis making a switch here. And Albuquerque with the possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And here's Harden. He's got 15. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive, trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And there's the call on Bosch. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for Albuquerque.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Young fires away from outside. And his first shot of the game, no good. Harden outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Young for 3 to the wing on the left. Here's Chamberlain, and once again off the mark by Indianapolis. To the middle. Pass to Santos. Back to Harden. Five on the clock. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off him. Santos. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Hill looking around. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Brent Hill picks one up.
Well, he got the position he wanted in the paint and got the defender to overcommit and got himself to the line.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Chamberlain. Still scoreless. And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
Pass to Hill. Chamberlain a screen. Poked away. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Albuquerque out in front, up 1. And we'll have the start of a fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham outside. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, that's what you want from Cunningham. Use your size, attack the rim.
Now here's Morant. Bagley with the block.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
No one near edge come as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. Right side Rodman. Pass to Morant. Rodman sets a screen. Down low. Out to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Rodman. Got it to go off the glass. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Bagley. A three-pointer. Good.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the play.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And so Harden will bring it up for Albuquerque. A 2-point game. Screen by Allen. Good. Lays it right in there.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
Cunningham. Showing the moves down low.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Harden fires. Harden buries the triple.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Now Wembanyama. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
How about the rookie with the big shot? Wembanyama showing us he can meet those high expectations.
Harden. Wembanyama reels it in. Jordan with the steal. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Harden attacking. And yeah, it's good.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Bagley knocks down the three.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Allen, nice use of the glass on the finish.
James Harden.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Wembanyama. And the three misses. Now Harden. Getting inside, it's Harden.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
Bagley, stolen by Allen. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
First personal foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Harden! And so Albuquerque takes the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.